Movie summary: The Kid Who Would Be King, 2019. A long time ago, Britain was governed by Uther Pendragon. Upon Uther's death, the land was ravaged by conflict. Many attempted to seize the throne, engaging in fierce battles. The nation became chaotic and without a leader. In response, the wizard Merlin created a magical sword named Excalibur and placed it in a stone. Only Uther's rightful heir could pull the sword from the stone. Numerous individuals attempted this throughout the years, but only one succeeded, and the boy was called Arthur. Arthur was an excellent king who transformed his foes into friends and presided over a round table where all were treated equally. He and his knights upheld a code of chivalry, their hearts pure and virtuous. Arthur's greatest foe was his own half-sister, Morgana. Morgana believed she was the legitimate heir, and eager to obtain the Excalibur, she turned to dark sorcery. After a fierce confrontation, Arthur and Merlin sealed Morgana deep within the earth. Morgana swears revenge when Arthur is gone and when the realm is once more without a leader. Alexander Alex Elliot, a 12-year-old boy, is in a hurry to go to school. While on a bus, Alex receives a text message from his best friend Betters that Lance and Kay are following him. Alex runs and goes to Betters' location. When Alex arrives, he finds the older students Lance and Kay bullying Betters. Alex tells them to leave Betters alone. While walking away, Alex takes down Lance and throws some punches. Kay, Lance, and Alex are given detention by the principal and says that their behavior directly affects the rest of their life. During the night, Betters shows the trick abracadabra alakazam trick to Alex, but it did not work. When Alex returns home, he explains to his mother Mary that he is just trying to protect Betters. Mary tells Alex that telling the truth would never make things worse. Lance and Kay chase Alex as he is on his way home. Alex runs into a nearby construction site to hide. Alex falls into a pile of soil. When Alex gets up, he finds a mysterious sword and pulls it from its position. Alex takes the sword at home and shows it to Betters. They Google translate the words that are written on the guard of the sword. The words written are, "The Sword of Arthur, the son of Tintagel." Alex mentions a book his father had given him long ago about the Knights of the Round Table. Alex discovers that Arthur originated from Tintagel. Alex states that he and his father traveled to Tintagel when he was 5, which was the last time he saw him. Alex then playfully knights his best friend Betters. Then, Betters left Alex's house through the window. The next day, a teenager appears from inside Stonehenge. He presents himself at Alex's school as a new pupil with the name of Merton Ambrosius Caeldon. Merton is alarmed to learn that there is a total solar eclipse in 4 days' time, that he thought it is 4 years. Someone with a demonic voice attacks Alex during a night. He says that Alex's sword must be his. The two then battles with their swords. The demon is about to hit Alex when Merton appears and saves him. Meanwhile, the wicked sorceress Morgana awakens underground. Morgana awakes her warriors, and says that nightfall will be theirs. Betters and his best friend Alexander arrive at Merton's place. Merton reveals himself to Alex as the wizard Merlin. Merlin explains that Mort's Millis will rise again. The wizard Merton explains that Morgana's demons can appear only at night and can only be seen by Alex and those he has knighted. Merlin in a transformed adult shows Betters and Alexander a vision of the destruction that will take place once Morgana has control of the world. Then the best friends left Merton's place. Alex concludes he descends from Arthur through his father, just like other magic stories like Harry Potter. Alex later recruits and knights Lance and Kay. They then fight beside Alex and Betters, defeating 3 demons. Alex, Betters, Kay, and Lance are traveling on a bus when Merton as an owl stops it. Merton goes in to ride and explains something. The group stops to a place where Merton knows a shortcut to their destination. The group now arrives at Bodmin Moor, 140 miles from Stonehenge. Merton instructs the team to walk 20 miles from Bodmin Moor to Tintagel. Along the way, they stop to train for sword fighting. They train swords fighting against moving trees. While training, Morgana appears as moving roots and attacks them. Alex and Betters are trapped on the ground by Morgana. Lance, instead of helping Alex, steals Alex's sword. Merton appears to save the 4 children from Morgana. Excalibur is broken when Alex and Lance come to blows in a marsh. Alexander calls upon the Lady of the Lake, who appears and gives the sword. Rededicating themselves to their mission, the 4 heroes overcome a horde of demons by luring them over a cliff. They then continue traveling and arrive at Tintagel. Alex meets his Aunt Sophie, his dad's sister, who tells him that his father was revealed to be an alcoholic, a fundamentally bad person who abandoned Alex's family, and that it was secretly his mother Mary who gave him the book. Alex is enraged to discover that not only has he come a long way for nothing but the fact that his mother lied to him about the book, and he starts to hate her for that. Merlin appears and tells Alex that Excalibur is not handed down by birth or blood, but by heart and mind. Alex and his friends arm themselves to prepare for war and save Britain. Alex uses the storybook to locate the entrance to the underworld. As they travel, Merlin arrives and tells them that the battle is theirs, not his, and they must remember the code. They then reach the location of the doorway to the underworld. Alex confronts Morgana, who transforms into a fearsome demon creature and exhales fire. Alex defeats Morgana by stabbing her with his sword, allowing the children to flee. Thinking Morgana is eliminated, Alex brings back Excalibur to the Lady of the Lake. After returning the Excalibur, the 4 returns home on bus. At home, Merlin arrives and informs Alex that Morgana was merely wounded, and Alex realizes that he violated the chivalric code by lying to his mother. In desperation, Alex tells her everything that has happened. His mother reveals her own lie, that she never told him the truth about his father or the book, because if he had known the truth to begin with, it would have hurt him. Eventually, he stuns her mother by summoning the Lady of the Lake into the bathtub, where he regains Excalibur. The team meets and comes out of a plan to raise an army. At the school, Merlin enchants the faculty, and Alex knights all the students. During the eclipse, Morgana emerges with her entire army and now takes on a huge, semi-draconian form. The children fight back, using strategies combining medieval warfare with modern technology, but ultimately withdraw to the rooftop. Morgana appears and chokes Merlin. Morgana turns into a flying demon creature who breathes fire. The children tie ropes into Morgana's tail so she cannot move. They then choke Morgana with ropes to stop her breathing fire. Alex jumps and cuts Morgana's head. Morgana gradually disappears, banishing all the demon creatures. Alex, Betters, Lance, and Kay say goodbye to Merlin, who motivates them to embrace leadership. Alex throws the sword and the Lady of the Lake catches it.